Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I have this 2021 Ford Ranger. This is the Tremor package. This is in Velocity Blue. You can see you get these cool red accents here on the grille, and you do get the magnetic gray painted grille as well as the lower portion. You do get these cool tow hooks right there. Sorry, there's a lot of background noise, but I'll try to keep it to a minimum. You just get standard halogen headlights and standard bulbs for your turn signal, because this one is a XLT. And then you also get fog lights, which is nice, but they're just standard bulbs, again, because it's XLT. This color, Velocity Blue, looks very nice in the sun. I'll move out of the way so I can show you guys. Really like this color in the sun. You can really see the metallic flake. For the Tremor, you get these really cool magnetic gray painted fender flares. So it is a little bit wider, you can see right there, to accommodate these really nice 32-inch tires. Really nice off-road tread on here. Let's see what the size is. 265 70 R17s, and they are magnetic gray painted as well. Look at these side steps. Has this like spray in bed liner kind of design to them. I'll get close so I can show you guys. It's kind of an interesting design. I personally don't like them because I like to get into the car without stepping on those. Since I'm tall, I can just kind of hop in, so those kind of get in the way, but they do look cool and it might be helpful for people that are shorter. See on the side, this one's based off of XLT. You can also get it on a Lariat. Mirrors, they're not painted or anything like that, they're just regular black plastic. No puddle light, anything like that underneath. Looking at the doors, it does not have smart key access, it just has these black plastic door handles. You have to step up to a Lariat to get that. You can see this one is a crew cab and does have a 5-foot box. Payload is 1,430 pounds for this, and then the max towing is 7,500 pounds. See, we got some stuff in there. I should probably put that inside. I don't know why it's in the bed. Looking at the third brake light up there, it is just standard bulbs, no LEDs, anything like that. Again, you have to step up to a Lariat. But looking at these tail lights, these are all LED for the XLT. You get LED turn signal, brake light, and also your reverse light. You also get rear parking sensors right there. Like I said, 7,500 pounds. Just standard bulbs for the license plate lights. And then let's open up this bed real quick, see what this looks like. Okay, it's a really light tailgate. It's not power, it's not dampened, anything like that, but it is a really nice tailgate. Like I said, 5-foot box, 1,430 pounds of payload. Very easy to move up and down. You do get a backup camera as well. It says Tremor on the side. I really like that. And just look how beefy these tires are. I really like those tires. And then your little exhaust pipe coming up the side. There's one last little side profile before we go ahead and look under the hood. Alright guys, just pop the hood. You do get hydraulic hood struts on Rangers, which is really cool. You also get a little hood liner on this one. This is the 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Puts out 270 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. I'll pop up a picture of the window sticker so you guys can see what the MPG ratings and all that stuff is like. Alright guys, thought I'd throw out some specs for you guys. So the Ranger does have an off-road tuned suspension, has Fox 2.0 monotube dampers with rear piggyback reservoirs, has rear multi-leaf springs, 9.7 inches of ground clearance, 32-inch tires like I mentioned earlier, has some skid plates and bash plates. It has trail control, 4x4 electronic locking rear differential, and an off-road display in the instrument cluster. Alright guys, just open up the driver's door here. Hard touch up here, soft touch right here, a little cloth material. Automatic up down for the driver's window only, the rest are just power windows. You get your little door locks over there. Pretty good sized little door pocket. Looking at the seats, this one does just have regular manual seats. It doesn't have power seats. Then looking over here, you have all your lighting controls, your mirror controls, and then you have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel that's manually adjustable. If you guys look at these seats, you can see it has the vinyl material on the outside, and then it has this cool, I think they call it Milko suede on the inside, so that's really nice. Makes the seats look really cool. I know the sun is kind of shining in on it, but I do really like that it has this Tremor badge. On the backs of the seats, these are the only two places where you see that this is a Tremor, and then also it gets those auxiliary switches, but we'll get to that in just a second. Let's go ahead and hop inside. Alright guys, just hopped inside the Ranger here. I'm just going to go ahead and start it up. It is just the standard key, not anything crazy, because again, you have to step up to a Lariat to get that. There we go. Alright guys, just positioned ourselves in a better spot here. So the gauge cluster is just a standard gauge cluster. Nothing really crazy to see here, but you do have some cool off-road info. That's what I was talking about earlier. Your power distribution. You scroll up here, you have your settings, your trip info, all that good stuff. I'll put it on the speedometer for now. Looking at the steering wheel, this one does have a technology package. So this one does have adaptive cruise control and some other goodies, but nice leather wrapped wheel. I like the cross stitching. It looks really cool, but unfortunately it is a little bit scratchy, but I mean, nothing serious, but it does feel pretty good though. Looking over to the center here, you do have Sync 3.4. It does not have Sync 4 yet. It'll be interesting to see when they do put Sync 4 in a Ranger, but it's a pretty responsive system once you get to using it. It does take a little second the first time you press stuff, but see, now when you go back, it's really quick. So yeah, it's pretty good. There's navigation, looks like. So just your normal sync screen. You get your hazards. It has dual zone automatic climate control. And if you look down here, this is for your 4-wheel drive system. So you have 2 high, 4 high, and 4 low. Then you have the TM. So if you look over here, you have your different terrain modes. So that's really cool. Mud ruts. It adjusts the 4-wheel drive system and the traction control accordingly. So that's really cool. And if you look over here, I'm pretty sure that's hill descent control or trail control, something like that. Then you have your electronic locking rear differential, trailer tow mode, parking sensors, traction control, and then your auto start stop off. You have 2 smart USB chargers down there with a little bit of storage, nothing crazy, 2 12 volts. Here's your 10-speed automatic with select shift on the side, no paddle shifters, anything like that. 2 cup holders, just a standard parking brake. This is pretty soft, so that's pretty nice. You have some decent room in there, no light, anything like that. Look over on this side. You have a pretty decent sized glove box as well, but again, no light. I think you can get a light in there on a Lariat, if I'm not mistaken. If you look over on the side right here, you have this cool magnetic gray painted finish. Kind of adds to the fun. And you also get these 6 auxiliary switches, so you can hook up light bars and all kinds of cool off-road accessories if you'd like. And you just push it down to turn it on and then flip it up to turn it off. Really cool there. Looking up top, you get an auto dimming rearview mirror, LED lighting for the inside, glasses holder. Then if you fold this down, no illumination, anything like that, but you do have dual vanity mirrors, which is nice. I'll give you guys one last little look at the inside here, showing you guys the seats and everything before we go ahead and check out the back seat. All right guys, just open up the back door here, hard touch up here, soft right here, just like in the front. You get door locks back here as well as a little cup holder. And the back seat legroom is not the greatest in the Rangers, mainly because I'm really tall, but if it's 2 shorter people, then you can fit back here okay. But you get the same cool design. It doesn't say Tremor at the top, but you still get the cool suede seats. 2 USBs over there and a little house outlet. And then if you fold this down, you do get a center armrest. So the back seat's not bad. You just need to be a little bit shorter. Alrighty guys, now let's take this Ranger Tremor for a spin. And let's see how it drives. Alright. Turning radius seems to be okay. It's probably affected a little bit by the 32-inch tires, but seems to be alright. It's a little bit jerky on the trans as usual on Rangers. The suspension does seem a little bit better put together than the normal Rangers. I do like the higher, I can tell that it sits up a little bit higher than a normal Ranger as well. Auto start stop seems to work okay. Pretty seamless. Let's give it a little bit of gas here. Yeah, it definitely feels torquey. It is a little bit windy out today, so you can hear a little bit of wind noise and some tire noise too. I can tell there's a little bit of tire noise. Nothing unbearable though. Let's go ahead and see how the brakes are. Yeah, brakes seem to be okay. And let's see if it's bouncy like the normal Rangers. Yeah, it's a little bouncy, but it's not, it seems like it's not as bad. I don't know, it does feel like it's a little bit less bouncy than the normal Rangers because it does have a different suspension setup. Alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and put it in S here. And we're gonna see how it accelerates. Not anything crazy, but you know. That's interesting. It gives you like a huge burst of torque around like 3,000, but then it feels kind of like flat, if that makes sense. There's no one behind us, so we can go ahead and come to a stop here. And we'll just see how it handles itself. We'll turn off traction, just, not like it's gonna spin or anything, but let's do a little test. Yeah, it's not bad. Definitely gets up and goes. I feel like it's a little bit slower than a normal Ranger, but that would make sense because of the heavier, bigger tires and stuff. But yeah, it gets up and goes. And with all the torque, it doesn't feel slow when you're daily driving it. So yeah, not bad. Huge mirrors, good visibility out the Ranger. It does have lane keep, but I like to keep that off. Adaptive cruise is nice though. I do like using adaptive cruise when I'm on the freeway. The trans seems to be okay in this one. Some Rangers are worse than others, or maybe it's just psychological, but the trans seems to be pretty decent in this one. Because sometimes they can be a little jerky. Alright guys, here we go. We're about to come up to our corner here. These people hurry up. Okay, see how it takes it. Yeah, it handles the corner just fine. May or may not have dropped some stuff, but that's okay. And then in sport mode, it does give you a lot of on-tap torque, which is really cool. Has really good throttle response in sport mode. But I hope you guys enjoyed my quick little review and drive of this Ford Ranger Tremor. I might come out with a video comparing the Tremor versus a normal Ranger 4-wheel drive. So stay tuned for that video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.